Welcome students to this video module on D'Alembert's principle. In the last class we learned about principle of virtual work, that is sigma fi dot del Ri equal to 0. But principle of virtual work is applicable to systems in static equilibrium. Okay, principle of virtual work is applicable only to systems in static equilibrium, but we know that most of the systems that we come across in mechanics are not in static equilibrium. There are many systems which are dynamic. So we have to modify the principle of virtual work in order to apply to the case of dynamic system also. So for applying the principle of virtual work to dynamic system, we modified that into a new form. So let us consider a dynamic system that consisting of n number of particles. Consider one such particle, let it be the ith particle. On applying a force Fi, due to a force Fi, it experiences a change in momentum. And we know, according to Newton's second law, we know that Fi is equal to dpi by dt. This is Newton's second law. Okay, so Fi is equal to dpi by dt. The subscript I denotes the force on the ith particle. Pi is the momentum of the ith particle, and dpi by dt can be represented as pi dot. So instead of writing d by dt, we can write this as with a dot over the symbol. So pi dot means it is dpi by dt, rate of change of momentum, now can be represented as pi dot. So this is a way of writing Newton's second law. So Newton's second law applicable to dynamic systems. So if a system undergo a change in momentum dpi by dt, then we can write the Newton's second law as Fi is equal to pi dot, or slight rearrangement, you can write it as Fi minus pi dot is equal to 0. That means this dynamical system can be considered as a static system if a force Fi minus pi dot is acting on it. With only a force Fi, the system was dynamic. By slightly rearranging, now we can see that Fi minus pi dot equal to 0. What is the meaning of that? The system is now a static system under the application of an applied force Fi and a reverse or actual force Fi and a reverse effective force pi dot. We can say Fi is one force, that is the actual force, and minus pi dot is the reverse effective force. Okay, അപ്പോൾ Fi എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഒരു ഫോഴ്സ് ആക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്ന സമയത്ത് ഇതൊരു ഡൈനാമിക്കൽ സിസ്റ്റം ആയിരുന്നു. ഈ ഡൈനാമിക്കൽ സിസ്റ്റത്തിനെ നമ്മൾക്ക് Fi മൈനസ് പി ഐ ഡോട്ട് എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഒരു മൊത്തം ഫോഴ്സ് ആണ് ആക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നതെങ്കിൽ അതിനൊരു സ്റ്റാറ്റിക് സിസ്റ്റം ആയിട്ട് കണക്കാക്കാം. എപ്പോഴാണ് ഒരു സിസ്റ്റം സ്റ്റാറ്റിക് സിസ്റ്റം ആകുന്നത്? വെൻ the net force acting on the system is 0, that is Fi minus pi dot is equal to 0. So the dynamical system that we considered under the action of a force Fi is now treated as a static system that under the action of a actual force Fi and a reverse effective force pi dot. So Fi minus pi dot equal to 0. Okay, ഇപ്പോൾ ഇതൊരു സ്റ്റാറ്റിക് സിസ്റ്റമാണ്. ഇനി നമ്മൾക്ക് ഇതിന് എന്ത് അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യാം? പ്രിൻസിപ്പിൾ ഓഫ് വിർച്വൽ വർക്ക് അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യാം. ബിക്കോസ് വി നോ പ്രിൻസിപ്പിൾ ഓഫ് വിർച്വൽ വർക്ക് അപ്ലൈസ് ടു സ്റ്റാറ്റിക് സിസ്റ്റംസ്. ഓക്കെ, നൗ ദ സിസ്റ്റം ഈസ് in static, or system can be treated as a static system under the influence of a force Fi minus pi dot. Okay, So what is principle of virtual work, or the principle of virtual work applied to this system? Delta W is equal to sigma I from 1 to n force. What is the force here? Fi minus Pi dot del Ri equal to 0. That is principle of virtual work. So according to principle of virtual work, we can write delta W equal to sigma I from 1 to n Fi minus Pi dot delta Ri equal to 0. Now, as usual, the actual force Fi can be treated as a combination of the applied force Fia and the constrained force Fic. Actual force എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് applied force ന്റെയും constrained force ന്റെയും sum ആയിട്ട് എടുക്കാം. So then the above equation can be written as sigma I from 1 to n Fi applied plus Fi constrained force minus Pi dot delta Ri equal to 0. Expanding the bracket, sigma I from 1 to n Fi applied dot delta Ri plus Fi constrained dot delta Ri minus Pi dot delta Ri equal to 0. As in the case of virtual work principle, here also we are restricting the discussion to systems for which virtual work done by constraints is 0. Constraint ചെയ്യുന്ന virtual work 0 ആയിട്ടുള്ള സിസ്റ്റത്തിലേക്ക് മാത്രം നമ്മൾ റെസ്ട്രിക്റ്റ് ചെയ്യാണ്. അപ്പോൾ Fic dot delta Ri equal to 0 വരും. Constraints ചെയ്യുന്ന virtual work 0 ആയിട്ട് എടുത്തു. So using this, the above equation simplifies to delta W equal to sigma I Fi applied minus Pi dot delta Ri equal to 0. This is the D'Alembert's principle. Now you can see that the superscript a we used to denote applied force. But here in this equation there is no other force we are mentioning. We eliminated the force of constraints. So only one force is there. So even if we don't use the superscript a, it doesn't matter. So we can drop that superscript also. So now the equation reduces to sigma I from 1 to n Fi minus Pi dot delta Ri equal to 0. This is the D'Alembert's principle. It is nothing but the principle of virtual work applied to dynamic systems. Okay, students. Thank you.